think this is my new favorite song. There's a reason why I don't listen to a lot of new music, whether it be R&B, whether it be, you name it. It's just different. And I'm not saying that one particular genre is over the other. I think the words that are being spoken, what it says, I think that's the most important thing. As long as what's being said, and as long as what's being promoted is not ungodly, well then fine. But the question is, whenever you look at something, does it violate the standard? I'll go over the standard in a second, but this particular song that I came across, I was just floored. I was just flabbergasted. Now, this is supposed to be some sort of Christian R&B, which, by the way, just a term of that kind of lets you know what we're headed for.
Drop it low for Jesus. Keep the Lord in mind.
This is so bad. This is horrible. But it's funny. Come on. Let's be honest. This is hilarious. And there's just so many different elements that you can just look at this. And we're going to look at all of the elements of it. This is absolutely stunning. First of all, drop it low for Jesus. How do you do that? How does that? Who wrote this song? There's a couple of people that you need to just think that all of you are going to hell. All of you. The person that wrote the song, the person that's singing the song. What about the girls that are dancing it? What about people that put the music together? Even their parents. All of you are in trouble. And then notice in the video, there is somebody in a church robe who is presumably playing a fake piano. They're all in on it.
When you dirty wine, drop it for Jesus. In the club, shake it to the floor and showing love.
In the club, well, that's another problem. But and listen, the dancers, I don't know if the dancers even know. I don't even know the dancers care. They're just probably looking for something to dance to.
I'm on the grind, 'cause for my sins he died.
Okay, I don't know if you caught that. She said, "For my sins he died." That part is true. But the guy in the background says, "Won't he do it?"
'Cause for my sins he died. I know I'll be at the pearly gates for show. I'll be in the number when the trumpet starts to blow. But tonight I gotta drop it low. Drop it low for Jesus.
So when she says she'll be in that number when the trumpet blows, I think you're going to be in the wrong number. Yeah, there's a number of people that are going to be saved. There's a number of people that will not be. I hope I'm wrong. But this is the problem. Now, I said there's a standard that everything has to be governed by as believers. And so how do you know that what you're saying, what you're listening to, what you're hearing, what you're doing kind of goes below the standard? Well, here's the standard in 1 Corinthians 10:31. I apply this for everything. It says that whether you eat or drink, something just so trivial, something that we take for granted, eating and drinking. We don't think about this when we do it, but he says whatever you do, do it all to the glory of God. It says now, give no offense either to Jews or to Greeks or to the church. Question is what she's doing and the dancers and the musicians, everyone else involved. There's a lot of folks involved in this song, by the way. What they're doing, is it to the glory of God? How do you drop something? We know what it is, but how do you drop it low and shake it and grind it to the floor, all that stuff for Jesus? Does that even make sense? Now, this is obvious. But when it comes to other things in life, it says, give no offense to you have given offense, young lady, and everyone else involved. You have given offense to everybody that you can think of. Just as I also please all men in all things. We're not trying to compromise. I think that's what's happening here. They are probably compromising and trying to please everybody, or just try to please themselves and still make themselves feel like they are serving the Lord. Just as I please all men in all things, not to seek my own profit, but the profit of the many, so that many will be saved. I don't think anybody's getting saved off of this song. I could be wrong. But I can't see, I'm not a prophet, but I can't see someone saying, you know what, I need to place my faith in Christ. But you never know. The Lord can use everything and anything. And so maybe. But this song is not giving him glory without question. But what's happening is you see what's being spoken of here in Romans 13. Notice what it says. It says, let us behave properly as in the day, not carousing and drunkenness. So not in carousing and drunkenness, or not in sexual promiscuity and sensuality. I think this is promoting sexual promiscuity and also sensuality, not in strife and jealousy. Now, this is clearly what the lady's doing. This young lady, how she's being used, it's just wrong. It's just wrong. Again, doesn't even sound right. It doesn't even pass the smell test. Drop it low for Jesus. Make that make sense. Make that even feel good. It can't. It's just wrong. And when I say it's my favorite song, it's not my favorite song, but it's funny. It's hilarious, and it's indicative of where we are and where we're going in the world.